flying type immunity. Wow, I'm getting really into the metagame. This is why I don't play Pokemon competitively, because I analyze and overanalyze and just give myself a headache. Literally. That's what happens. Moving on to Mega Beedrill. I really, along with, damn it, I almost called you Leo. Rob, right? Like the robot?
You can say Ribs.
Ribs, okay, Ribs, then. Yeah, Lucas is easy to remember because Smash 4 got cut. Anyway, Mega Beedrill. I do like its design. It looks mechanized, but I still like it.
I could see it not. I could kind of see it and it be like an electric bug Pokemon.
It's bug poison, according to
Yeah,
the
I
website.
see that.
Yeah, but I do like
But
its ability. Go ahead, though. I'll wait.
Oh, I was just gonna say I can actually see it. I mean, obviously it is bug poison, but I could see it being.
Electric bug.
Yeah, if not electric bug, be like steel bug.
Mm-hmm. But then we got that 4 times fire weakness, just like Mega Scyther. I almost said Skyzer. Yeah, Scyther. Man. But I do like,
adaptability.
Again, yes, adaptability. It could be interesting. Because isn't that just guarantee a stab bonus? Or
I don't know.
Or no, it adds it on top of the stab bonus. That's right. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with it. Back to Mega Beyblade for just a quick moment. Its ability is pretty useless. Shell armor. All that does is prevent crits.
Still get killed that way.
Yeah, that's pretty bad for an ability.
Yeah.
Sableye, back to Mega Jewel Hoarder. I feel like it could replace Espeon as a Magic Bounce user.
Gonna see. I'm predicting seeing pictures of him with that ruby running away from Link.
Yes, and then for some reason the king, my boy. Anyway, I had to. Lots of random references. Also, while we're touching upon Megas, what about the? I feel like these next two are going to be the mascots for each version's team: Mega Sharpedo and Mega Camerupt. I understand why they got Megas. I mean, Magma, Aqua. The reason I say they're the mascots for the teams, if you look closely at Mega Camerupt on its forehead, it's the magma symbol. Yeah. That is the magma symbol. I could not find the Aqua symbol on Sharpedo, but I know it's there. It's just harder to find.
If you think about it, look at his eye.
Yeah. Illuminati? No, I'm kidding.
Well, no, if you think about the triangular shape of it, if you use the pupil and iris as the line going between them, you have like an A there. Mm-hmm. Or even if you were to connect all 3 segments, you still have an A.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion, I suppose.
I like this next one's design, but I just don't see it being effective at all.
Altaria?
I actually disagree with Altaria. No, Mega Audino. Why the heck did it get a Mega? Why? All it was good for 5th gen was for the additional experience you got when you beat it. That was it. And it suddenly has a Mega. It is now normal fairy type, and it has the useless ability Healer. I just don't understand how this would... the only good thing that potentially can result from Mega Audino being official is because Mega Audino is a 5th gen Pokemon. We might get more 5th gen Megas. Because we're getting Mega Audino.
I see eventually there being a Mega for everything.
Yes, I do. Even Mega Magikarp, because even though that wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't be Mega Magikarp, it would be Mega Gyarados.
We already have Mega Gyarados.
Oh, do we? Well, then why would they need a Mega...
Well, you said for everything.
Well, I meant for every final evolution.
Yes, so that would mean Typhlosion, Mega Typhlosion, Mega... I almost said Altaria. Well, since I almost said Altaria, let's get into Altaria. Dragon Fairy.
I disagree with this design.
I don't mind it. It just looks... It looks like
it looks like a bird in a cloud.
Yeah. I mean, it just reminds me of its original design, and then just buffed up, literally. Clouded up. Do love its ability, though, Pixelate. As we were discussing earlier, the fairy version of flying, of Aerialate.
Yeah.
And it's, let me see if I can find it. It has a boosted special attack and attacks as well as a boosted defense stat when it Mega Evolves. Also, I forgot to mention, Mega Camerupt gets Sheer Force as an ability, and Mega Sharpedo gets what might be a new one, Strong Jaw. I've never heard of that ability, but I'm guessing.
I would imagine what it would do is if he had Bite, make it more effective.
It's kind of like the Bite version of Iron Fist, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And Mega Metagross has Tough Claws for some reason. So that means it loses Levitate. Mega Gallade has Inner Focus. And Diancie has Magic Bounce for Mega as well. So there's 2 Megas. Now this Mega was one of my least favorites, but the one I'm most hyped about in terms of potential. And not just for the game. Yes, Lopunny. The only reason I'm hyped about it is because it is a 4th gen Mega. Because it is a 4th gen Mega, Mega Luxray might be happening, and I want a Mega Luxray. If not this game, the next one. It needs one.
Am I the only one who can't picture a Mega Dragonite? Or did they already make one?
No, they haven't made a Mega Dragonite yet. I mean, it's pretty good as it is. But then again, they gave Mega Metagross. They made Mega Metagross, so... Metagross. Meta Knight. I mean...
Well, they made a Mega Darkrai, didn't they?
No.
I thought they did.
No, they made a Mega Mewtwo. 2 Mega Mewtwoos, actually.
They did make a Mega Mewtwo. Mega Mewtwo.
I'm sorry, I was taking a drink of water and I almost...
Mega YouTube. What?
Yes. Next thing you know, Mega Facebook and Twitter.
I was about to say thing too.
Yes, this video you're watching right now is on the new version of YouTube. Mega YouTube. Copyright Nintendo.
Subscription fee, but hey.
But yes, back to Lopunny. It gets the ability Scrappy, which, I mean, I don't understand it having a problem against ghost types anyway. I mean, it is normal fighting, but I guess that could help it. But it kind of looks weird. Like, those ear things. Bleh.
It becomes extremely aggressive.
Yes. And it gets a highly boosted attack and speed as well. I believe that's all of the Megas. Yeah.
That'd be interesting if it ended up the trait, what is it? Berserk?
Berserk.
Instead of Scrappy. I don't know if it's actually a trait, but...
I feel like that might not be an ability, but I'm not sure.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know there's one of them where, like, when... if it gets hit, there's a random chance of it going Berserk and, like, not being confused, but not taking orders and doing whatever attack it wants.
I haven't heard about that.
Something like that. I know I had a... what is it? What's Torchic's final? I can't remember.
Blaziken.
I had a Blaziken that had that trait.
In third gen?
Ruby.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that. That's third gen. But gonna touch on the primal reversions extremely quickly because there's not much known about them. The only real change.
All I see on here are Groudon and Kyogre.
Mm-hmm. I always pronounced it Kyogre.
Yeah.
It's all Kyogre now. Anyway.
Well, I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan in the first place, but
I don't know what the correct pronunciation is anyway. The only thing I really observe a change in is Groudon, and it's now, when it's primal, ground fire, which makes a lot more sense than its base. Why the heck was regular Groudon ground? I mean, it knew Eruption. That's a fire type move.
Yes.
I mean, Volcano, fire. Also ground, but fire.
Desolate Land is his ability.
Yeah, and then Primal Kyogre. Primordial Sea.
Yeah.
I don't even know what those do.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
2,203.9 pounds for Groudon's weight.
Yeah, I don't know why people... I mean, I understand why they put that on the website for completion purposes, but, I mean...
This Pokemon was first. I'm reading the details for Primal Groudon. This Pokemon was first revealed on the Pokemon Omega Ruby box art.
Yep.
This Primal Reversion boosts Groudon's attack, in addition, giving it a new type.
Fire, as I was just discussing.
Yes.
Oh.
Kyogre gets a special attack boost.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense because most water type moves are special, with very few exceptions. Aqua Jet, I feel like, is one. I'm not sure. It's that water type quick attack. But now, one thing that was not covered in the Mega Evolutions list that I found interesting from the latest Korokoro scan, if I remember, I don't know if it's Korokoro at all, but something that really got me thinking. There was this page, and I can't translate it because I don't have it in front of me, but I'm sure I can pull it up on here. Home. But as while this is loading, it showed Reshiram, Kyurem, Dialga, and Palkia in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Yeah.
Dialga and Palkia are also two Pokemon that I cannot picture Megas for.
It didn't show. It was their base forms though. There was no Mega.
I could picture them actually with Primal Reversions over.
Mm-hmm.
Like most legendary Pokemon, I could picture with Primal Reversions over Megas.
Speaking of Megas, going back to Megas really quickly, there were two Megas not on that list that I just realized were officially confirmed. They're actually on the X and Y page for some reason. And those are Mega Latios and Latias. They will be in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So, and one thing that's a new gameplay mechanic, apparently, you can fly on them. Not like how you fly automatically from town to town. You can fly like you normally walk and bicycle. Around. Yes. And you can get into wild Pokemon battles, apparently in the air. It is unknown, however, whether you can only do it on those two Pokemon or any flying type.
Yes.
But that would be cool. And yes, Mega Latios and Latias are confirmed. Similar, just like in Ruby and Sapphire, each one will be version exclusive, along with its Mega Stone. So you'll have to use the old trading to get the other.
Unless you end up going out and getting like a Game Shark or a Game Genie or something.
You can't do that with 3DS anymore. There's only power saves now.
Yeah.
And I don't even approve of that, to be honest. But that's just me. I can understand using it to get stuff quickly, and I understand that, but I don't like using hacked Pokemon against people. I don't approve of that. Now, back to the 4th gen and 5th gen box legends, as I call them, because they're on the box. Yes, there is a picture of Zekrom, Reshiram, Dialga, and Palkia. They're in different poses, but other than that, they look like their normal selves. This is on the homepage, by the way. It looks like they're on a special island that can only be accessed when you are flying on Mega Latios and Latios. I can never get the names right. I always say one twice. But it looks like each one will be version exclusive. So there will be 1 4th and 5th gen per version. So like, for example, Dialga and Zekrom in one game, the other two in the other. Now, the reason I feel like they would do this is to help people who, for whatever reason, can't afford or don't want Pokebank to get those Pokemon in 6th gen. And I actually like that decision because I don't understand why they use... why did they have to go through all that to transfer 5th gen to 6th gen? Why couldn't they do it like 4th to 5th and do it normally? It's weird business
because they're special.
Apparently. Now, let me see here. I guess we can call it wraps for Ross, at least. Any closing thoughts?
Not on my part. What about you, Tara? And Lucas, our apparent residential expert on Pokemon.
I am no expert. Just ask Gian. Anyway, who, for whatever reason, I found out through Twitter, lives in the same state as me. I'm tempted to go stalk him. Because like every time he streams, I followed him. Cause as soon as I found out about that, because he actually let it slip that where he lives when he was talking about Chick-fil-A or something random, and I'm like, whoa, wait, you live in Washington? What? He